Well, hello there. My name's Loretta and you're watching the Mod Life TV, where you can be healthy, you can get healthy, and most importantly, you can stay healthy the science-backed way. So today we're going to be continuing on from our part series on how to eat in moderation. It's a fundamental health habit and that's why we're getting started with it. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, then by all means go back and watch part 1 because it's fundamental to part 2 that we're going through today. When we say eating in moderation, what we mean is to eat to 80% full. Now the reason for that is our stomach takes 20 minutes after we start eating to tell us that we're full. So we need a little bit of space in our stomach to accommodate for that delay in response, and it will stop us from overeating. And as you may know, overeating consistently means our stomach stretches, which means we eat more, which means that we unfortunately gain weight. So today, we're going to help you find that 80% full feeling and prevent overeating. But just a word of warning, if you are a huge overeater, I've been there, it's okay, welcome. But if you are an overeater, just be warned that you might feel a little bit hungry when you first start practicing this technique. That's okay, but you should never feel starving, and that goes for everyone, overeaters or not. You should never be super hungry or feel like you're starving yourself. That is very unhealthy. It is not what we're planning on doing here. We are a no diet zone. You just might be a little bit hungry, so always keep that in mind. So when you get your meal in front of you, just eyeball or have a look and work out about what half of the meal would be. You're then going to only eat half of the meal to start. When you get through the first half of your meal, you're going to take 1 or 2 minutes just to check in and see how you feel. That's going to give you a little bit more of a conscious indicator about how full you're feeling. Now, you might not be, unless you feel starving, then carry on. But you might just want to look at that and the rest of what's on your plate and think, okay, you know what? I actually only need to have a quarter more and I'm going to check in. So it's all about just being a little bit more mindful up here as to how much you're eating. And then when you get to that 3/4 mark, think about it again. How full am I feeling? Do I really need it? Maybe I'll just sit on what I've eaten for a while and see. All of those little things are going to be great ways for you to actually moderate how much you're eating and make sure you're not eating beyond 80%. Now, in the spirit of Mod Life honesty, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's not the easiest thing to master. I'll be straight with you, it's not the hardest, and it certainly beats quitting carbs for life. So, can I get a hallelujah? But what it does is it makes you second guess if you're at 90% full, are you at 75? Some days you'll realize, oh my God, I might have way under-eaten, and that's why I reminded you about making sure that you're not starving. But you might also find that you get pretty spot on straight away. Everyone is different, but it does take time. It took me about 2 months to properly master this, and now, 18 months down the track, I don't look at a plate and, eyeball 50% and then another quarter. That was just to get me started. Now, I don't need to do that. It's just a subconscious thing that I know, and I'm used to that feeling of 80% full. So my brain up here, not my gut brain, is also telling me, oh, that's enough, because you can tell, you can eyeball on a plate now how much is too much and how much is just enough. Well, I hope you've enjoyed part 2 of eating in moderation. Rest assured there is a part 3, but one thing I would encourage you to do is make sure you feel confident enough with each part that I give you before you move on to the next, because I want you to be able to succeed at this and to say no to dieting for frickin' ever. And the only way to do that is, and the best way to do that is really just to master each skill as I give it to you and then come back in for the next one. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in this glorious world. All my love. Mwah.